Good morning, everybody. Francois here from the Lego and Mecrob build channel. Today we are going to start on the Aetherwings, which is part of the Mecrob Dune Meta series. Basically, we've already built the substructure. This is sort of the unit that you can build upon, and ultimately the Aetherwings will be sitting on top of this. And for now, I think we're just going to do the unboxing to see what we've got in the kit. So we'll just set this guy aside for the time being. Thank you very much. That's the cap for the inside. Again, beautifully packaged, meticulously put together. I like to make sure we don't damage the box as we take it apart, because of course we have to store everything in there. So as you can see, everything is packed up nicely. And again, we do receive a set of tools in each kit, consisting of a really good set of pliers, kind of a cheesy little screwdriver, but the screwdriver is still functional, and a multi-wrench. Seems as I already have one for my first kit, we'll just set that aside for now. We have our instruction booklet, again listing all the parts. It's very IKEA-like, but again, with a little bit of study, you can make it work. You can also request from Mecrob digital copies of this, which is my preference. I put it on my iPad. I find it easier to follow. I can expand it. My old eyes can't really see as well. However, you don't need to do it. The booklet is very, very well documented. And I think they give you a wingman. Now, what this is for is a stress reliever. On my first build, I thought, so what possible use is this? Well, as you get deeper into it and some of the parts become a little bit funky, you can always squeeze your wingman and he'll make you feel better. So that's what this is about. It's kind of interesting. And I also discovered in the first build that I did that you end up with an awful lot of spare parts. And the spare parts are there for you to be able to use your own imagination and build parts up for yourself. So as I say, on this unit, I probably have enough to rebuild it in 2 or 3 different configurations, but then they leave that up to your own imagination. Appears to be a bunch of washers and so forth. Aha! Leather wings. These will end up being part of the wings. Interesting. What else do we have in here? Wow. Really, really, really fine rods. Now, these rods are threaded at the end, so this is going to be remarkable. And, aha. Just springs. Some gussets. Now, again, bearing in mind that these are all repurposed parts that have come from who knows what. I mean, this one, I'm sure I saw a bunch of model train parts, like little electric train parts. This This got me stumped. I'm not entirely sure where you'd find pieces like this. Because again, Mecrob doesn't build the parts. They source the parts and build kits. Oh, here's an awful lot of really fine wire types. Holy moly. Different sizes, different shapes. Got a few wooden pieces. And one of the things you'll notice is all of the similar types of parts. Like I would call these are brass bearings or gussets. And so they would start with G. And the wood seems to start with Y. And the these are going to be like lock washers. And here we have more gussets, Some gears. Wow. Some metal plates. More eyelets, more gussets, some heavy-duty springs, bars, more gears, more, who knows what these guys are, but there you go. Lots of gussets, some spacers, some more spacers, some more wires. Holy, the whole slew of these wires. Look at this. Some more nuts and spacers. Some more plates, more plates, more plates, some more tiny gussets, more adapters, some more leather parts, some more leather parts. Little bracket. Now these guys here, I'm convinced, come from little train sets. Some more brackets, more brackets. Oh, tiny, tiny little brackets. Some bizarre piece. Up, cube, another gear. Now, down to the bottom. What do we have here? More eyelets. J, types of J. Huh. Odd. That these ones would be different than those ones, but some more gussets, wheel bearings. These are definitely off of the train set. More of those guys. Oh, look how small these ones are. So I might need jeweler's glasses to work these. Wow. Yeah, infinitesimally small spacers. Don't know what they're doing, but we'll find them. D6. More bearings. These. Other parts. Again, the G's seem to be the ones that we have the most of. Again, these are just various connectors and couplers. And what else do we have? Those three, this one, and aha, spare D6. Let's put you away. And voila. D's, W's, some J's, some Q's. This is a Q. Yeah. So, that's a mystery bag. I'll be right back. Hey, open this bad boy up. What do we got going on here? Okay, so you'll notice I'm obviously organizing these by type. So the T's are all going to be, looks like little springs. D's are going to be little connectors. L's are going to be bolts. Typically they're all bolts. L's are always bolts. Yep, yep. Yeah. So it looks like it's got a million little pieces. These are all L's, L, L, L. Okay. So these are all going to be bolts. That they are all bolts. Okay. Different sizes, different lengths of bolts. Some are L's, some are LS. Let me put them all together in the same container. Wow. I keep saying wow. I should probably stop. M's, S's are always a small, yeah. Begin to, whoa, look how small these are. These are bolts. Wow. Six, 8. CP, CP, ZP, SP. So these are all washers. These are all nuts. So now the next step is to sort out what's going to go where in which container. And by that, because I always need to keep things together logically, so when you're actually doing the build, you know where to go to get the parts you need. So with that, that's the next step. So give me a second and I will be back with you. All right, so I have my containers lined up. I'm thinking lots of L's. I'm going to plunk them in here. And that's why you do a lot of pecking around here. So the Y's, leave the Y's together for Y's. And the leather can stay the same. We'll put that in a bigger box once we get to it. And E's and F's. Put in the same bin. Not that many of them. The G's. And put U in there too. You can go in here. Put the T's in here. These can go in here. W's in here. No. I'm going to put these guys together. And I'm going to put you guys together. And friends, there you have it. The contents of the Mecrob Aetherwings, available to purchase at Mecrob, www.mecrob.com. I'll be posting a link in this video so you can check it out. With that, I think it's a quick video. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to start physically building this, but probably later on today. So stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Thanks for watching.